Okay, so after Magma and Lux combination magic they use on Veto, but they actually failed, which Veto is still standing, which they've actually shown to be bleeding, which they actually pass out after that combination magic, which display on the immense amount of mana, in which we actually gonna see how Asta and Koto actually going to take out Veto. Meanwhile, everybody is still doing their own battle, which Gage is actually battling a member of the the Eye of the Midnight Sun, which they're actually are actually battling, which the member using his chain magic Scorpio chain, while he's actually going to take out Gage, which Gage has decided to get the upper hand on him, in which he decided to use his real double and use his attacks on the member. But he actually deflected while he using his chain magic heavy chains, which is a magic spell that summons two giant wrecking balls, and he used it on Gage. But then he noticed a crab, and then he transformed into Gage, which is actually gray, and which Gage had actually used his mirror magic large reflection way on the member, which he's defeated with the help of Gray, which he actually broke his ankle as they actually meet up with Jamie, in which they actually see, well, they actually been trapped by the member, which he he uses his magic vines to draining the magic from them, in which Jamie is actually still asleep by Kahono, in which they gonna need her help to defeat this member. But the only way that she's gonna wake up is, well, by food, in which we actually knew that Gray is gonna use his transformation magic to turn a rock into a giant meat, which she actually woke up, and she uses her cotton creation magic sleeping sheep mega hit, and she actually used it to defeat the member. While the magic is wore off, Gray's transformation magic has also become outdone, which they reveal, which we see Gray's true form as, was her true, sorry, his true form is actually a 24-year-old young girl who actually became nervous because she actually doesn't want to be seen by everybody else, which she was actually, well, a little shy and a little scared. But meanwhile, we actually see Asta and Kabuto actually battling Fato, which Asta actually using his swords to defeat him, but he grabbed a hold of his left arm and then he actually crushing it, which he actually say that him using those swords make him sick to his stomach. And that is when Noel and Kahono actually came to the rescue. And that is it. So we actually see the true form of Gray, which I had to be honest, it was not a bad true form, but a really good one, because we actually thought that Gray was actually a big man, but we actually thought it was a young girl who's actually 20 years old, 5 years older than Chammy. And I guess that we actually see more of it in the manga chapter because of this series. I mean, the anime series is actually going to be over very soon. So yeah, so anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Duran here saying signing out. Laters.